Just to start, what's the mood like in this camp?
Yeah, the mood's really good, thank you. I think, there's been a good week of prep, and so now everyone's pretty excited just to get into the game. It's always kind of the way you get through the training week and obviously prepare as best you can, but ultimately everyone wants to play. So yeah, we're in a good spot.
Absolutely, and congratulations on being picked, starting 12. Do you feel that the experience in Argentina over the summer and your form for Saints has boosted your chances of getting that shirt this week?
I think to get picked up internationally, first and foremost you have to be playing well for your club, and that's something that we as a group at Northampton definitely focus on. Are keen to kick on and gather international honours based on performances back there. And then just through previous exposure and involvement in England games, I think I've hopefully shown the value I can bring to a team, and once again, hopefully I can do that again on Saturday.
And what's been the message from Steve and the coaching staff for this series? Is it just preparation for the Six Nations, or is there new combinations that want to be formed? What's been the messages?
To be honest, I think the main messages are to go and win. And so I don't think there's too much long-term thinking that anyway that we've been exposed to. It's very much around, we've got 4 serious test matches and how well can we do across those 4, and that comes by going week by week and focusing firstly on Australia and doing a job on them, however that looks, hopefully mainly just by getting a good performance out.
Absolutely, and a lot's been made of Tommy starting at 13. Can you just shed some light on, obviously you played together against Wales at the back end of the last Six Nations that went very well. Are you excited for this opportunity? What can he bring to the side?
Yeah, no, I'm incredibly excited. I think what I've said previously around Freeman is obviously he can do some unbelievable things with the ball, but also without the ball, and by shifting him in a position you arguably just see more of it. So I don't think there isn't a reason why you wouldn't be excited to see him at 13. You potentially get his hands on the ball more. You see him in more space, or potentially just doing things more often. So he's obviously an incredibly talented and dangerous player, so it's someone that we want to utilise as best as we can.
And do you know if that's something that's come from him wanting to play there, or is that something that Steve suggested? Or
I think it's a bit of a blend. I think he isn't necessarily against playing on the wing, or isn't necessarily now set on playing centre. I think he wants to be the best player he possibly can, and if he has the ability to play 13 as well as winger, then that's great for him. I think he wants to constantly develop his game, and this is a way of doing it even more so. So I don't think it's necessarily he's been shoehorned into it, and I don't think he's necessarily mentally gone, all right, now I'm only going to be this. It's something that is a bit like able to be developed, and something I can see him be very successful at.
And what have you spoken about looking at this Australia side? Obviously saw a lot of them in the Lions series, know what they can offer. What have you been speaking about to face with them?
I think obviously they've got like an incredibly destructive power game around the ruck, and that's something they go hard after, around how they can gather momentum through their forwards. But then also they've got threats in their backline, haven't they? They've got a lot of power and speed, and so that's something that they'll be looking to bring on Saturday. It's how we can limit those opportunities for them, and how we can also fire our own shots, whereby you don't sit and wait to see what they bring. Can we go after them as a team initially and put our stuff on the pitch?
And is there anything that you're looking to personally achieve in this series?
Personally, I just want to be involved in as many games as possible. That is my ultimate ambition. I just want to represent England as much as possible. But I think you have to understand that comes game by game. And so my personal ambition right now is to play well on Saturday.
And I don't know if you're a football fan, but I don't know if you saw Alex Mitchell referred to as the Rodri of Saints. What were your reaction to that? And he said you're like the glue.
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, Rodri's quite a player to choose, isn't he? Because he said it when he was just won the Ballon d'Or. So it's like, oh, right, so you got to live up to that reputation. I mean, that's quite cool, isn't it? I think. I think what Mitch was trying to get across, what he said he was trying to get across, was someone who kind of isn't necessarily the flashiest, and that's probably true of me. But if I can bring the best out of players around me and connect the team and give as much as I can to the team, then that's been successful.
And is that something that's kind of a conscious decision, or is that just how you've always played rugby?
I think it's a conscious decision, but also how I've always played rugby. I think you get to the fortunate enough I'm in the top level of rugby, and you come across players who can do freak things and are athletic freaks, and I'm not one of those who necessarily can do those things at all points. So if I can feed opportunities to guys like, as I said, Fremo, or look at the wingers we've got this week, you can give those guys the ball and space and engineer ways that they have opportunities, then that is giving to the team and helping the team succeed and perform.
And just speaking on the wingers, do you think there's any chance we'll see Pollock on the wing?
Well, let's hope not, because that would mean a few injuries, I think. So fingers crossed not on that front. If he does, he's obviously rapid, so I'm sure he'll do a good job.
Brilliant. Thanks.